why did that happen? A thought just popped in my head, and then it was like, how often does that happen to you? Where you're just like, something comes and you're like, and then you go to say
regularly.
it, and then it's like someone just like, oh my, it's, you know what it feels like? Lucy holding the football for Charlie Brown, and you're like, oh, I got an idea, and you go and then and fall flat on your back.
I did actually randomly have a question.
Oh yeah,
Do you have any interest in playing Arc Raiders?
I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
Okay. We should look it up. I'm curious if you're interested in playing.
I feel like people have talked to me about this. Is it another multiplayer online thing?
Yes. Like Helldivers, but
Man, I never got into that community.
it looks more interesting because it's more exploratory.
Is that more fun for a multiplayer person?
I don't know. We had a lot of fun in Fallout with that.
Well, I guess just you and I doing that was like MMO style.
I guess we also have games that we could just play again. I don't have to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Like we could do Fallout again.
We could get back on the Helldivers. We have people that we now know.
We could do Red Dead Redemption again.
We could. I just need to play the game. Because
that's what always stopped us, because that's a big fucking commitment.
Because the mechanics of it
is weird.
I need to at least go through the first portion for tutorial.
You are correct. But that's funny because the first portion tutorial of Red Dead Redemption 2 is fucking long. It's slow and long.
That's fair.
It's a lot of dialogue. It's a Western. It's a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's you on a snowstorm on a horse talking to the main guy.
So many games in my backlog. Honestly, we just need to stop buying games and finish our backlog.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got that now. Well, I can start Stardew Valley.
I did read down. Oh, I wanted to look that up too.
Right, this is the last thought, and then we got to start.
The Avatar thing.
What about
the update that's making it third person?
Oh yeah,
I gotta look at when that's live because I re-downloaded Avatar.
That's fair. Yeah,
I'm gonna play the shit out of it once it's third person,
and I do want to see it. Yeah. All right,
this is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is Tommy and Jacob's Mixtape. Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Here in the office with my dad, and I love him because he's my dad. I love you, Dad.
Love you. Welcome back to TJ's Mixtape. I'm Tommy. That's Jake over there. We're two longtime friends. We like talking about movies, and we talk about you. Talk to you about them and who made them, who's in them, and then arbitrary rating at the end.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of each episode, we randomly generate two actors and connect them via co-stars and other titles they've been in.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of this episode, we'll randomly generate two more. But last week was Robin Williams to Jodie Foster. What do you got, Jacob?
I'm actually more curious about yours because you said you did it pretty quickly.
Okay. Robin Williams is in What Dreams May Come with Cuba Gooding Jr. Cuba Gooding Jr. is an American gangster with Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is an inside man with Jodie Foster.
Oh. See, this is the problem. I realize I don't really know a lot of Jodie Foster co-stars. I know a lot of Jodie Foster movies, and I haven't seen a lot of Jodie Foster movies.
I haven't seen. I do remember Inside Man, American Gangster.
Well, you really like Denzel Washington.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So mine is Robin Williams in License to Wed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
John Krasinski, who's in A Quiet Place with Emily Blunt, who's in Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling, who's in The Notebook with James Garner, who's in Maverick with Jodie Foster.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was a journey.
That's a journey. All right. Yeah. So we use connectthestars.xyz. We just, if you want to play along, put it in the comments. But yeah, that's how we start off this thing, and we'll randomly generate two more at the end.
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
We're continuing with our holiday block with 2003's Elf.
Yeah.
For those that don't know what Elf is, which would be kind of crazy to me, but hey, who knows?
You never know.
A man raised by Christmas elves returns to New York City to reunite with his mean father.
I mean, yeah. Did you like it? Do you like it? Have you liked it? When did you when did you start liking it?
I appreciate what it does
in
the Christmas movie realm.
Yes.
This isn't one of my favorites. I admit that I think this is a classic now. Like this is whole
get the mic a little closer.
A whole generation's worth of people watch this every single year.
Yeah.
And I get why they do.
Yes.
It's not really for me though.
There is definitely a nostalgia factor for a lot of people. Like that like this, and then like show it to their children, and their children will show it to their children. But it's and again, yes, I mean, and I do enjoy this movie
Well, I was actually talking to Johnny about
because
it.
of its quirkiness.
Like, we were playing it at work, and he's like, I don't get it, like what people see in this movie, and I was like, well, I didn't either until I came to the realization. I changed my perception on the
Like
world.
the Christmas movie?
No, on the world that Elf is taking in. I was looking at
yeah.
it from the perspective of all the other adults and the people that are interacting with him, and that Buddy's just a lunatic.
Yeah, like you change your perspective to that.
To like looking at the world through their eyes, and that made it really funny.
Because that is kind of and that is what makes it funny.
Yeah, but just we as the audience know that he actually is a Christmas elf.
Yeah.
So, but to think about like the this 30-year-old, 30-year-old man shows up, and just the father just what is he thinking? Like.
I mean, he says what he's thinking.
Or
He
like
flat out says that he's mentally ill.
Or like the whole scene with Peter Dinklage is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah. But yeah, it's the entire premise is absolutely bonkers. But I mean, that's also kind of the magic of A Christmas Story.
That's the DNA of The Christmas Story.
Yeah, and I feel like for a Christmas movie, this is definitely. I think possibly. I can't think of something that's come out after this that I would consider a more now common Christmas an actual Christmas classic in a timeless way, like what this feels like, how A Christmas Story is, how this feels how like when we'll get there next week. It's a Wonderful Life, I guess. Apparently,
that was a hot piece of shit. I just looked up movies like Elf, and all the ones that came up first they're all trying to do that, but they're not going to. But like Spirited, I forgot about that movie.
It's not
Will Ferrell and
that one, yeah.
Yeah, that was a hot piece of shit.
I mean, I'm a sucker for anything that's kind of a Christmas Carol as well.
I think Klaus,
but I'm talking about as iconic as well. Like this is iconic. A Christmas Story is iconic. These are going to be syndicated on national television for years to come. Like A Christmas Vacation is a weird one, but I feel like that's slowly weaning away.
That's aged out.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
There's still like, a group of people, but this one I think is going to stand the test of time, like A Christmas Story has. And I think it's because of how it feels like it could be kind of almost in any time period in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, modern time period, I should say. It doesn't feel like movies from 2003 are like, oh, that's clearly a 2003 movie, because there's a magic to this, because it's about family and it's about the Christmas story. But yeah, we'll get more into that. Let's break down directors and all that other stuff.
Yes, let's do that. Released November 7th of 2003. This was directed by Jon Favreau,
who we have done.
Cowboys and Aliens, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Episode 38.
He also directed Zathura, which I think that'll be a fun one. We need to put that somewhere on a docket somewhere, I feel.
Jumanji.
I'd rather redo Jumanji from our lost episodes.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting. The same storyteller, same book writer. Yeah. But I mean, Jon Favreau, he's now, he gave us Mandalorian and Grogu. Big producer in MCU.
Yeah.
If you don't know who he is. Yeah.
He's Happy
Hogan. Yeah.
Yeah. And Iron Man.
This was written by David Berenbaum, who only has 8 writing credits, and this is his first film.
Yeah.
The two that kind of stuck out, it just kind of stuck out that he's more of like a family children's movie writer, like the Spiderwick Chronicles and the Haunted Mansion, just kind of like stuck out, but nothing as impactful as this. And I honestly, thinking about how kind of like the loose ends of what this script has in character development,
Jesus,
if this wasn't directed by Jon Favreau and Will Ferrell didn't blow up, I don't think this would have been received as well. And I don't think David Berenbaum would have had much of a career following.
How many movies did you watch?
I had 41.
60.
Yeah. Quick cast list. We got Will Ferrell as Elf, Buddy the Elf.
Buddy the Elf.
Will Ferrell, if you don't know who he is, I honestly don't know what to tell you. I think he is literally
Is
a
this our
household
first Will Ferrell?
name. Maybe
I feel like it might be.
he might have been like a co-star in something. I don't know. You're really not a Will Ferrell guy, and also a lot of his comedies are all kind of the same. Like they're all funny, but they're kind of hard to review because they're all the same kind of bit of humor.
Well, yeah, no. Oh.
This is unique in its own because this is before his he took off into the satire stuff.
The only one I really ever wanted to do was
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just think that's a really interesting concept for a movie.
And then we have playing his father, James Caan. Wonderful actor. Probably my most notable role for him is Misery.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And he's also Sonny Corleone in The Godfather. He's James fucking Caan.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Zooey Deschanel, who we did in 500 Days of Summer. She's the new girl in New Girl. I got Bob Newhart next. And if I'm going too fast, just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bob Newhart, who is much more of your parents, like generation of someone who knows his classic 60s, 70s improv comedy actor from the Bob Newhart Show. And he also, I didn't realize this, he's the voice of the main mouse in Rescuers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, which as soon as I saw that, and I hear him talk, I'm like, that's 100% Bob Newhart. Holy crap. And then who we just did a couple weeks ago, Mary Steenburgen, who plays stepmom, Buddy the stepmom, James Caan's wife.
Oh, Emily,
yep. Edward Asner, who plays our Santa Claus, another actor from the Bob Newhart era.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Dinklage with a cameo in it. Faison Love with a small role. Amy Sedaris.
Kyle Gass.
Kyle Gass and Andy Richter. Daniel Tays, the guy who plays Michael, the kid who plays Michael, he only had a couple of acting roles, nothing farther. And then I put Michael Lerner, who plays the mean boss, and Artie Lang, who plays the fake Santa Claus from Mad TV, Artie Lang. And just out of curiosity, I just looked to see how many of these people were still alive. And 4 of our cast members, if this movie, have passed away in the last 5 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I forgot that James Caan passed away.
I did too. Well, I mean, that was kind of...
And then Bob Newhart and Ed Asner, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, they were getting up there. And then Michael Lerner, I was like, oh. Which Michael Lerner, I was trying to remember where I recognize him from. He's the mayor in the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. No? Not unlocking anything? Right.
I mean, I feel like I'm one of the few people that like that Godzilla movie.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Yeah, everyone talks shit about that one. I like that one. I thought it was cool. That was my introduction to Godzilla, though. So
that's a lot of people are generations
Western
yeah
society. I was gonna say something. Oh, the fact that we've done 2 Mary Steenburgen movies so close together just by accident is kind of random.
It is. But I mean, that's what kind of happens sometimes when they're just like a minor co-star,
or
supporting lead type thing. You know, not
she's
the lead.
A million times better in this than Turkey Saw.
Everyone phoned in that.
That was wild. Okay, do our scores. Let's do our reviews.
All right, so we got.
Excuse me.
Jeez, you're right over there.
I'm falling apart.
Yeah, you are. All right, so IMDb, this has got a 7.1. What'd you do?
Nothing. Just do not pay attention to the man behind.
Is your laptop still a touchscreen?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I forget. I just closed a bunch of shit because I swiped.
That's what I thought happened.
I always forget it's a touchscreen until I do something like that.
All right, so 7.1 on IMDb, an 86 tomato meter, and then a 79 popcorn. And I get it. And I'm also, I don't know, I'm curious of what you got because I feel like there's some haters for this 100%.
Well, actually, so it has a 66 on Metacritic, which comes to generally favorable.
Yeah, okay.
With 29 positive, 8 mixed, and 2 negative. Mm-hmm. The one that I picked for the positive isn't the tippy top because I just thought it was interesting. In hindsight. Michael Rechenstaffen, oh man, what a name, who gave an 80 at the Hollywood Reporter. While the words instant holiday classic might be pushing it, Elf is the very least a breezily entertaining, perfectly cast family treat.
Yeah.
Just thought that was funny because it kind of was an instant
holiday
classic. Even to the point where I was cracking up at the end when Buddy is reading his book to the children, and all of the merch is all just merch that they sold. I remember that merch, like the cutout of him. Like I remember that stuff. So I just thought it was funny. It was like their movie props were just things they were gonna sell.
Well, which makes sense because I went back and rewatched the Movies That Made Us episode of this.
Oh yeah. That'd have been interesting.
Oh, you walked into my bedroom while I was watching it. I thought you just picked. Oh, yeah. And also, I totally meant to tell you that I was going to do that, so you could do it as well. That's also my bad. I dropped the ball. And it's interesting, like how this movie was made was very like parts of it was very guerrilla style. Like they just went out to New York, the streets of New York, like that whole thing of Buddy running around, no permit, just had a camera. Those are real people walking around the streets, and there's like, we'll go fuck with that.
Do that something.
Yeah, we'll be Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
and they just got away with it because Will Ferrell wasn't so big yet because Old School hadn't come out yet. So
because Old School came out this year, right? Yeah,
Old School came out early, and then a side tangent. When Old School came out and they saw the popularity from Will Ferrell on that and that type of movie, there was like the studio was trying to do reshoots to push Elf to be more that kind of movie like Old School. And just like taking all of the heart out of it. And the producers and Jon Favreau and everybody like fought back, obviously, because we got the movie that we got. But yeah, no, this movie was like super low budget. It was New Line Cinema, and which at the time in 2003 was really only known for like horror movies.
I wouldn't say low budget.
I mean, for how much was it for 2003?
33 million.
I mean, yeah. For 2003, I guess that's his kind of
high.
No, that's pretty average for 2003.
Yeah. I would say average would be 40 million. So it's a little below average.
Yeah, no, because like
so
high,
I guess
high in 2003 would be like 100, 150. Like look at just out of all right, we're going to do a quick side tangent again. Look up the budget of Lord of the Rings. So we have the high, like probably the highest. So we know what super budget looks like. Okay. Fellowship.
Which one came out this year?
Two Towers.
Return of the King.
Return came out 2003. Okay. Well, that's gonna have even the highest budget. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's we're going for the highest of the highs.
That was the number one. So 94 million.
94 million. So like I was saying about 100 million would be a super high. So 33
big blockbuster thing.
33 very average. So yeah, they're all of that going back to that promo stuff that you saw, all the gifts or whatever. Yeah, of course. Like that's how they're going to make their money back is selling the stuff that they had props for, Or it was probably they already built a big massive line and like, well, we have these, so let's just use them.
Yeah.
Anywho, your next review.
I wonder what Roger Ebert said.
Yeah,
he's our guy.
He liked it. I know that.
Roger Ebert gave it a 75. This is one of those rare Christmas comedies that has a heart, a brain, and a wicked sense of humor. And it charms the socks right off the mantelpiece. Even the unexpected casting is on the money.
Yeah, they brought up in the Movies That Made Us Ebert's thing. So I was like, oh yeah, I know. I know what he said.
Let's see. 60 by Anna Smith at Empire. The gags swing between mildly inventive and screamingly obvious, but even the latter are performed and timed well enough to draw a laugh.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty accurate.
And then at the bottom, with a 30 at the Washington Post by Stephen Hunter. The first and possibly the last Will Ferrell star vehicle. It's a clumsy, tedious ride that wears out its welcome as it wears out the seat of your pants and the circulation of your lower limbs.
Just repeat that first sentence because it's so funny.
The first and possibly the last Will Ferrell star vehicle. It is a clumsy, tedious ride.
Star vehicle. Yeah. And how wrong were they?
Yeah, that's why I picked that one too. It's just because like the other one's like, this isn't gonna be an instant classic, and it's like, it sure was.
Yeah.
And Will Ferrell ain't got nothing. It's like, no, this was just the beginning of like.
This is Will Ferrell going, hold my beer.
Yeah, actually, I want to get another tangent. I want to kind of go back for a second.
You want to look at Will Ferrell's like.
Well, yeah, because this came out in 2003, so I want to start there.
Old School came out right before it in 2003 as well.
So we're gonna start with Elf. Okay, still Starsky and Hutch. She's still kind of a little side character. He's hilarious. Then we got Anchorman.
Was that his neck? Was that his first big one after Elf?
Oh shit! I didn't plug in my computer.
And we're back.
Okay. As I was saying, so Anchorman was the first vehicle, then Kicking and Screaming, then Bewitched.
Oh, Bewitched, yeah.
Then Talladega Nights, then Stranger Than Fiction, which is kind of crazy. That was thrown in the middle there of all this.
I think he filmed that during the Bewitched time, and that just took a long time to get released.
Okay. Then Blades of Glory.
Okay, and
Step Brothers.
Wow, Step Brothers. Step Brothers is iconic.
And I kind of feel like that's the end of it.
Of like the decent, of the rise, and some like hits and misses, and then like some really good ones. Yeah,
because then you have things like The Other Guys and
Other Guys is iconic.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. What's the last time you watched it?
Probably within the last couple of years. And I still like it.
I mean, I like Daddy's Home a lot.
I like Daddy's Home
a lot. Especially, I really love the second one. That's a great Christmas movie to me. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Mel Gibson is fucking hilarious in it.
Yeah,
he's such a dick. And then also, he just has these little, like, Everything Must Go. Do you ever see that?
Yeah.
Like, he has these weird little dramas kind of
Everything
scattered.
Must Go. My brain just went somewhere else. Yeah, because Zoolander was late 90s, right?
I want to say Zoolander was like 98.
99.
Let's see. Oh, maybe not.
Was it 2000?
Zoolander 2001.
Okay. So yeah. So that person's review of like the last
time we'll ever see this guy. Like, little do you know.
Right? Little did he know.
Mm-hmm.
Little did he know.
Little did he know.
Little did he know.
That Will Ferrell was about to pop off.
If you know, you know. Do you have another review or that?
That was all of them.
Okay. And that's the thing is David Berenbaum's script, and from a lot of the stuff I'm going to be telling you, I learned from the movies he made us. He lost his father when he was really young, so this was kind of like his wanting to tell a story of like a father finding their love for their son type thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a magical place for him inside of this movie, and they struggle to find a director because like obviously they wanted people, you know, like Steven Spielberg or Ron Howard or Robert Zemeckis, you know, but it's like the first time screenwriter in New Line Cinema. Good luck.
Exactly.
And apparently it was like while filming Old School, because like they had Will Ferrell casted and they had a lot of other stuff done. They just hadn't found the director yet. Like it was green lit, but it wasn't like ready to go.
Yeah.
It was just like floating. And while filming Old School, Vince Vaughn suggested they meet with Jon Favreau, who at the time he had like directed one movie with Vince Vaughn and was like, you know.
Yeah, Swingers.
No, he didn't direct that. He produced it. I think he wrote it, but he didn't direct it. He directed Made, this movie called Made.
I thought he did Swingers.
I thought so too, but I feel like they would have brought that up in there, and I looked it up, and I think I saw that it wasn't directed by him.
Oh, I thought that was like.
I think it was written by him. I know produced at least. But
go ahead. Sorry.
As you looked that up, so they interview with Jon Favreau, and essentially they just like.
That's crazy,
right?
I never knew that. I would have like gun to my head, been like, yeah, he told. Like, what do you mean? Like,
his biggest thing, Jon Favreau had three big things he wanted this movie to be. He's like, if we're gonna do this, these are my three main points. Number one, make it look like Rankin Bass, which you know, are you familiar with them? Yeah. So if those at home not, that's the directors, animators that did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all that claymation from the 60s. Because I feel like that style, that animation style weirdly captures a part of Christmas for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Real quick though, the director, I feel stupid because he directed Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So we should have known that.
Who is the director?
His name is Doug Liman.
Okay. I mean, cool. So he wanted to make it look like Rankin Bass, and he wanted to make it a true family Christmas movie, which I like. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to look up, but we probably have enough in our memory banks. And make it a timeless classic was his third one, which that's ambition, you know, and he nailed it. And when a while ago we talked about, like, this is probably like season 1 where we talked about what are the elements that make a Christmas movie, And one of the big things on it was that it's about family. And I think that's why this movie has so much heart, is that it is centered around Buddy trying to find family, which is also why I think it makes it such a successful Christmas movie. And with the Rankin Bass influence and the quirkiness of it, I think all of the Zooey Deschanel, like actually going on a date with him, is kind of forgiven, because this is not a regular world.
Well, the whole thing is a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
The whole movie, basically.
It's like just the magic of, this is a world where Santa Claus truly lives at the North Pole with his Christmas elves, where there is a talking narwhal up there, a snowman that can talk named Leon, like a candy cane forest. Like, this is a world where this does exist. So when you put that into perspective, like, that's a different. So then putting Buddy into a quote unquote our real world, and people just like mildly accepting it, but thinking this guy's a psycho, it all makes sense. But I feel like what makes this a success is that the inverse of our main character, what makes us feel special about it and enjoy like the Christmas spirit of it, is that there isn't an arc necessarily. There is one for Buddy, but there isn't. The redemption arc isn't for Buddy. He isn't our main character. He isn't the one that, well, the redemption arc isn't on our main character who we're following. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on his father. It's on James Caan's character.
It's just really funny too. Leon is Leon Redbone.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Someone looks like Leon Redbone.
Oh, he also composed the music for the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
was just like thinking, I was like, who was Leon? And
Yeah.
then I looked at it, I was like, oh
Leon
shit,
Redbone, yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then the fact that he looks like Leon.
They just designed him after it. Yeah. You can call me Leon.
That was really cool. That was a cool little thing I just discovered.
So with our redemption arc truly being on the father, what's his name? The father's name? Michael?
That's the kid's name. Walter.
With our character redemption arc being on Walter, and it's because of the magic that Buddy brings with him. I think that's what makes this movie special.
Well, it's like every other, like, I don't know. Every Christmas movie is a giant eat the carrot.
Yeah.
Eat the carrot for the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at it too closely under a microscope, it doesn't really make sense. And even in the sense of like, it's kind of like the we're back thing.
Mm-hmm.
Santa really didn't tell Buddy anything.
No.
To send him into the real the human world.
No, it's like he tells him like three things where it's like,
don't eat gum, a peep show, and
the pizza. This pizza place will always say it's the best, but it's really not
the best. No, coffee.
Oh no, that's the world's best coffee that he found. No, it's
the first Antonio's or
whatever the pizza place he had. But the real first one is on 19th.
Yeah, it's on 14th. But like,
and then even Papa Elf doesn't really.
The only thing I made an excuse, like the excuse I made in my head for it, is that they don't really know, because Santa does deliver presents, but he doesn't really interact with
that's
humans.
Fair. Unless he was Tim Allen somehow.
Yeah, unless he gets murdered by Tim Allen.
I got a lot of cocaine.
Anywho. Trying to take my stash.
That's my Santa's bag.
But yeah, so I just thought that was very odd. Like when I put it on again when I was doing notes,
Yeah.
I was watching that scene again, and I was just like, it's that we're back thing. You're not really giving Buddy any real tool.
Yeah.
For navigating New York, one of the most aggressive cities in the world.
And they call it the most magical place too.
Oh, yeah, and it's the Big Apple.
Exactly. Well, I mean, and that's kind of the thing is like the like trying to make the writing on this, and I will say, is that what David Berenbaum is really successful with is creating this larger than life magical sense of even New York and the way that it is perceived. It takes the New York as a character thing And it doesn't really like lean on that because it's not like, like when Harry met Sally, but it does,
It does on a very, very superficial level.
Yes. The magic.
The Christmas of it.
Yes.
And that's why I get why they wanted to lean or toyed with the idea of the steering more into the satirical nature of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because this would have been funny to burst his Christmas bubble, but then it would have just been another bad Santa.
Exactly. And I think the wholesomeness of this movie is really what sells it. It's like Buddy being so naive to anything, and his naivety that leads into such wild circumstances. Like what he's saying to Peter Dinklage,
Dude.
Like,
again, and to think of the perspective of the other people, not everyone but Buddy watching that, like the two writers' reactions are like, no fucking way.
And the way that Will Ferrell as Buddy is delivering it is in such an innocent.
Again, because we know he's an elf.
Exactly. We know he's an elf. But if from their perspective watching it looks like he's literally.
It's a hate crime.
But also his intonation, everything is just like literally antagonizing this little person for no reason other than he's a little person.
Well, that's the thing too, because the innocent, it just sounds like he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Like he's enjoying this so much. But then
someone's an angry elf.
But then from Buddy's perspective too, like because he hasn't lived in this world, he doesn't understand like sarcasm.
Yeah.
So what's his name? Finch? Yeah. Finch is telling him, call me an elf again. Like, I dare you.
Yeah.
But Buddy's doing it, and then Buddy's confused at why he's getting hit. Yeah. Because it's like, you're telling me to do it. Like, why are you hitting me? Because I'm so confused. So you feel it's an incredible scene.
Yeah.
It's actually like the funniest thing. And just Peter Dinklage and just his whole vibe as this like really fucking intense child book, storybook writer. But he's like
this corporate Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just like a weird stroke of genius. That whole it is such a quick bit, but I've always remembered really loving that scene because I had forgotten too that Peter Dinklage then gets up and drop kicks Will Ferrell in the chest.
Oh, and like shoulder throws him.
Just like Muay Thai on him. It's incredible. It's like Peter Dinklage is such a treasure. I love him, and it's like that too. Like I would have loved to be in the room where John went up to Peter.
Oh, we just did a movie with Peter Dinklage too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But like go up to Peter and be like, okay, Peter, here's the premise. You know that guy Will Ferrell? Yeah, the tall SNL guy. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have him come into the room, and he's gonna call you an elf repeatedly.
Well, okay, that was clearly a bit written into the script.
Yeah.
So yeah, selling that to any little person.
Well, it's such a specific thing that I feel like they thought there was some communication with Peter at some. This is all complete speculation.
100%, yeah.
But I feel like it feels like there was a conversation with Peter, and he's like, "Oh, I kind of want a part in this," and then they wrote Peter in specifically.
Yeah, I don't think that was at all.
No, I don't think that they just.
I think the whole idea, the joke of Buddy the elf confusing a little person for an elf.
Do you think they had that in? They wanted to put that.
I think that was in the first draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I truly do. I don't think that was like what would be funny? Let's make fun of little people now. I think it was an innocent writing in there like, oh man, if Buddy saw a little person, he would think they would be an elf. What would that interaction look like?
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, what if that little person was someone high in power? And now you have that dichotomy.
Yeah, okay. It's not just some random person on the street. You need to have it be more of a...
Yes.
Well, and I guess also, too, and then you make it the inciting action of the father finally blowing up on Buddy. Yeah. Was Buddy going to kill himself?
I think so.
It felt like it, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was going It's a Wonderful Life real quick.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's kind of fitting.
But I mean, okay, and let's go into the structure of like the actual script of this now, because it almost got shut down because of how much they like ripped off. I don't know. They gave homage to Raskins and Bass.
Mm-hmm.
Raskins and Bass. Like literally, like the people from Raskins and Bass came to the studio. To where they were filming, and we're like dissecting everything. It was like, where did you get inspiration for that? Where did you get inspiration for that? Where was this? What was this? Like where they ended up filming a couple of scenes with Will Ferrell in an alternate costume, because that costume is the same thing that the elf wears in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, they were looking at it as plagiarism as opposed to homage or inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily they moved past that. But then you have like these little like moments of homages, like It's a Wonderful Life. He's going to the bridge, but this script itself has like, I mean, just the fact that the corporate dad that is too busy for his family, that needs the magic of his long lost son to give him the Christmas spirit again.
Well, but I think it's also an interesting like kind of exchange too. It's like he's distracted by his career that he's also checked out of.
Yes. And that's also, and then the irony that he
writes children's books.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he like, I mean, the whole, when you find out he's in the naughty list and he's taking the books back from the nun is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
The children.
Well, and then he's forcing out a book that doesn't have like the last 2 pages fully printed. Like he's checked out of his job. He's
checked out of life.
Yeah.
He's got the Christmas spirit.
It's gone.
So bring him back.
And then I think one of the most like clearly cliche things in this movie is the overbearing boss who literally has a line like, I swear if you walk out of here, you're done. You're finished. Like literally taken out of so many of those, you know, the main characters stepping up to their boss, be like, I'm going to find my own life.
Well, like
they're like
for their kid kind of thing.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. You know, the Scrooge that hasn't found the Christmas Carol yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, and clearly I think the weakest thing is the whole forced love narrative with Zooey Deschanel. Like that's the least interesting part of this entire film.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's also because you don't need it
exactly
like, at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, why did we do that exactly?
If anything, it's just it's literally to just give Buddy a love interest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to do it.
And then like, and like, as I was saying the other day, is like any woman who's on a date with a guy who's clearly having some crazy manic episode that doesn't seem to see the world through a proper lens of reality is enjoying it is mentally
there's something off
there's
with
something
her.
wrong with them too.
But that's just her. That's just been her vibe for a million
the manic
years.
pixie dream
yeah,
girl. I mean, she's a manic pixie dream girl in this.
Yeah, like that's just how it always has been with her. So it's like,
well, that's why she was the perfect anti-manic pixie dream girl in 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's just it's just such a basic Christmas movie. I don't really know what to say about it, you know, because it's like exactly. Yeah, it hits all of the notes it needs to for your traditional cliched Christmas movie, but it's fun and enjoyable to watch because it's a vehicle for Will Ferrell to do goofy things. But he's also so believable and committed to who Buddy the Elf is that we find him. There's something magical in a person that just doesn't see the negativity in life. For a Christmas movie like this, you know. Most of those people like bother the hell out of me, and I want to just smack them around. Like, you need to experience some problems in your life. You heard it here first, folks.
I'll give you a fucking problem. But yeah, that's the magic of Buddy in this, and like for it being a Christmas movie, yeah. But like, you know, I was saying, now we're just kind of going in circles. We'll probably wrap up soon, because the cliched characters of everybody, the beat to beat to beat of where it goes from, it's every Christmas story ever written, just with it's reskinned.
Yeah,
reskinned with Will Ferrell and Elf.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I mean. That's like, this doesn't, to me, do anything new with the Christmas thing. Like, especially in the movies we've done over in the past, like Ref. You know, like Ref did something else because it was that movie's still about family. It's still about, there's still redemption arcs and the Christmas miracle, but it's in this very grounded, really toxic dynamic, like dichotomies from everybody.
It presented in a dark humor.
But even then, it's like you call it dark humor and it's not. It's life, it's not even like...
Life is a dark humor.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. This is fantasy.
Yeah, this 100%, yeah.
But, like, the ref is more grounded in reality.
Or even, like, what Bad Santa weirdly did.
Or, like, the Santa Claus. That one totally... That again, did a lot of this stuff, but it had this different element to it, because once you look under a microscope, those movies are bonkers. And...
Yeah.
Like, what? Or even Klaus, Klaus has the origin story of Santa Claus, and but even then, I don't know.
Coca-Cola, God damn it. Do I want to go off on this?
No, you don't.
You go. You keep talking.
I don't know. I just think that it didn't reinvent the wheel. It just made the wheel very slick and rolly.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah.
It's like, I saw that roller coaster once. I'll go, oh, it's over here in this state too? Yeah. Oh, but it's green?
Oh, it's green now. Interesting.
All right. Do you have any more thoughts?
Not really.
All right. So the history of Santa Claus comes from the Coca-Cola Company. I could go on a rant with that.
You could. Don't.
Well, what do you want to give it?
I don't know. What did we give?
Well, okay. We did a whole thing with like as a movie versus a Christmas movie last time, I want to say.
Okay, yeah, we did. We did with the Grinch.
Yeah. I would say as a movie, this is like a 2.5. It hits all of its beats.
You would give it a 2.5? Just on like a movie?
Yeah, because it hits all of its points. It's wild. I wouldn't say there's any loose ends. It's just cliched.
Well, and that's the other thing. The ending of this, I really hate. I've always hated the ending of this movie.
Oh, just with Zooey Deschanel with them up in the North Pole, or like
that whole saving Santa with Christmas spirit bit, and then being chased by the fucking 4 horsemen of apocalypse, and just all that. It just feels like, I don't know.
Because I see where you're at. Because our redemption arc for Walter's already happened.
He's learned that to accept his son and his family is important.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
But the importance of Buddy getting everybody to believe in Santa hasn't happened yet. Well, which is the less important arc for the Christmas movie, I feel. Except for the fact that in Christmas movies, you want everybody to believe. If you believe in Tinkerbell, clap. Clap, everybody.
Well,
sorry.
No. It's just, I'm just trying to formulate my thought about it. It's because like you start the movie in this fantasy world with the claymation and, the fucking Christmas coming out of the tinsel. But
you're shitting tinsel.
You're shitting tinsel. It's just Christmas. And you're like, cool. And then we get into the real world, and then we have the joke of Buddy's personality in the real world. This grown man raised by elves. What would that look like? So you have this whole thing, and it's still kind of grounded in this reality of the real world. And then I think that's what it is. It feels like we didn't take this hard right turn back into a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. Because it's like Christmas becomes such the background of like, it's the time period, it's the season. Mm-hmm. But then we get Santa, and we need to help Sandy Claus. Woohoo! And it just turns into, I don't know. It feels odd to me. And then I do not like this whole them going to the North Pole to visit bit. Like, I don't know.
The weird button that it just...
Yeah, and I couldn't think of a
different... you know what that is?
What?
To show that Papa Elf got the family that he always wanted.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know how else you would end this movie.
Yeah. No, I think that's truly what it is. Because Papa Elf, at the very beginning, when he's begins the narrating of the story, and this is, in a weird way, this is Papa Elf's story that he's telling us. Because, he's, the elf that worked too hard and forgot to start a family of his own. So he adopted the human child and raised him as the best he could in a Bob Newhart way. And
the Bob Newhart way.
Who then at the end was able to, have, a grandson, have a family. Mm-hmm. So, and hey, it's all about family.
Granddaughter.
Oh, was it a daughter?
It was a daughter.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, and again, wrapping up the idea of all about family.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
You're defeated. Like, yeah, all right, fine.
well, because it's just not interesting ending. And I just think it's kind of because the premise is interesting about this man, this elf man, navigating the real world.
Well, what you wanted to show him, like, be manager of Gimbli's now or something like that? Like, what?
Actually, like
Wanda's his like second hand, his little little helper.
Little helper. No, I mean, or like that would be a kind of an idea. Like blend the two, or like they kind of did do that. It's really just the saving Santa thing, because even then there's this whole kind of like moment where Santa's like, I'd rather have nobody work on my sleigh than you. And Buddy's like, really? And he's like, really? And he's like, you don't have an option. Like, this isn't...
He's building him up. Come on.
He's lying.
That's what you do to children.
Yeah. And fucked up. I don't know.
But that's... I see where you're going, because it does take a weird turn into that, because there kind of is no full-on setup for that, other than that it's Christmas Eve. And well, I guess they do set up that the engine is failing
because of the lack of Christmas spirit.
Like, well, not even just the lack of Christmas spirit, but the jet that Papa Elf created at the beginning of it, it's like, I needed to work on it. Do you want to help me, Buddy? I would love for you to help me with it. So Buddy does have knowledge about the jet.
Yeah, I get that.
So this is all the things that are set up, and then the setup of the lack of the clausometer for then now the magic, and that's the magical ending.
The magical ending.
Because not only do we have the redemption of Walter accepting Buddy as his son and realizing that, oh, he really did come from a magical place, possibly, because this is actual Santa Claus and all this stuff. But then he starts to falter about it, believing again.
Which is weird. Well, even I don't know. It's like also at the end of the day too, it doesn't, like when Jon Favreau as the doctor explains that he's in the middle of this like psychotic break.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be enough. Only in the sense too, if you like.
What do you mean that should be enough?
To want to help this, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's number one, it's your son, but it is also the son of this woman that you were like madly in love, the one that got away that's now fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, like
tragic beginning.
Yeah, like any kind of like decent. I guess that's the point. He's not a decent human being, but even that's like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just think that the resistance, because then it's like also
even his wife is just like, he's needs help. He's sick.
But the resistance isn't consistent, because it's like, okay, you're really resistant about this grown man having a psychosis issue. Don't let him in your house. And you put your foot down with your wife and be like, this man is not coming in this house. Like,
what's funny is like this entire conversation spawned from me saying it's the 2.5 for just regular script.
Mm-hmm. I just say give it a 3.
Just all around you want to give it a 3?
Yeah, because of the Christmas thing bumps it up at least a half, because that's what it is. It's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas-ass Christmas movie coming out.
Well, for a Christmas movie, I would have given it a 4. Maybe a 4.5. No, 4, because like you said, it doesn't push any boundaries. Yeah.
So 3.5?
So then that would be a 4.25, 6.5, 3.25. So round up, yeah.
3.5?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do next week?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Is it though?
I don't know. I've never seen it. You've never seen it.
And
but
then
it's very highly regarded as a lot of older generations' favorite Christmas movie, and I feel like there's still some people I feel like in our generation that really, really like it, because it's one of those movies that's been passed down.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it because I like that era, the sound.
Yep, I love Jimmy Stewart.
I like the way the sound is.
Oh, they talk in
the transatlantic thing.
Mid-Atlantic, yeah.
Yeah. Like
We
got for the connection J-Lo to Idris Elba.
J-Lo to Idris Elba.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. Okay.
All right, everybody. So that was episode 272 of Elf, which we gave a 3.5. Please join us next week for It's a Wonderful Life. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, All of those have our promos, and on our promos is our link tree where you can find where we post all of our stuff, which is YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
All
so on and
those
so
things.
forth.
Yeah.
Merry Crisis.
Merry Chrysler.
This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is
Tommy and Jacob's mixtape.